What's up everyone, Blade here, and today I have you guys another video of Duet Night Abyss. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and telling you exactly how to level up pretty quickly inside of DNA itself. See, a lot of you guys have been asking me this question. Now, I was at first not trying to do this video because some things did seem a little bit simple, but a lot of you guys did not mind me just being really simple with it. So I'm gonna try my hardest to give you all the ins and outs of what I've been doing, as well as what I feel like you guys should prioritize. So if you're interested in this, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out a lot. We're going to continue trucking on to 16.5K. So all you guys help would be much obliged. But let's get straight into it. Now, currently I am level 57 and we're almost level 58. We were level, I think, 56 this morning, and we've been grinding all day. Quite literally, I think I have not gotten off this game pretty much ever since I took my shower in the morning. So it's been a hot minute that we've been on the game, and after putting around 90 hours, I would like to say, into this game, I'm starting to get into the rotation of what you guys should be going ahead and investing in for EXP, what all you guys need to be doing, and how to just level up pretty darn quickly. So to start to break it down, first of all, EXP itself is gated on Trial EXP. Trial EXP, no matter what you look at, can be attributed from just getting different characters. It can be attributed from leveling up your characters or ascending them to that next level. It can give you different things from getting demon wedges. You can get all this stuff here, but all of this is essentially going to attribute to your level, and this is going to allow you to do different little bosses at different level caps and be able to make certain things. These bosses, of course, are going to be based on the trial levels. So if I wanted to do level 80 here, I would need to be like level 60 in order to do this, and that's going to take a lot of trial EXP. So one of the things I feel like a lot of you guys should try to prioritize if you're trying to get up your trial EXP rather quickly is unlocking characters. Now, unlocking characters is not the hardest thing in this game. In fact, it's one of the easier things, and as you're grinding a lot of stuff for your characters that you currently have, you're going to get a lot of secret letter hints. And so these secret letter hints, instead of going to weaponry, which can take a little bit longer, or going into the wedges, which can take a lot longer as well, you can just go ahead and use it for the characters, because essentially you're going to need the characters for a secret theater. You're going to need all of these characters just to kind of play around with and have some fun with, and just have them up. But by leveling them up each gateway from 10, 20, 30, all the way up to whatever you can get to, the max being 80, you will get a certain amount of EXP for doing so. So my first few days, the only character I ended up buying was Psyche. The other character that I bought was Daphne, but we ended up getting her for free, so it was just for a dupe. I ended up trying to get all the characters. To get every last one of my characters that I decided to focus on, it was usually just going ahead and taking me about 20 runs or so. And I can actually go ahead and prove this a little bit further for you guys here. If we check some of the characters I have, for example, we've done, let's see, we've done Lynn being at 22. We have, of course, Sybil being 17, Randy at 22, Rhythm at 23, and so on and so forth. So pretty much it lets you know that a lot of the characters you can get, if you just end up having around 20 something, as a safe, cozy little spot. Exchange maybe 25 to be good. If you really are fearing daring, only exchange 20, and that is like 200 secret letter hints. Now, that was how I got a lot of my stuff done, and to get a lot of those letter hints, you pretty much now can go ahead and do different events to just sit there and farm, and they can be as rare drops. Those rare drops obviously will help you get all of these a little bit quicker, and being able to get these characters are going to give you a lump sum of EXP. That's probably the primary thing I tell you guys to go ahead and do, leading us to our next thing that you want to go ahead and do. Second thing is going to be ascending. Of course, getting the characters already give you a lot of EXP. Ascending them is going to give you even more so that's always going to be going hand in hand. The ascension, I think, can go up to around 600 per level up ascension here. So for even for this, it should be at least about 600 trial rank SP or trial rank EXP itself, and this can end up adding up. Once you're getting all these characters up, it slowly builds up that whole benchmark, and doing that is going to help you out a ton when it does come down to the XP marker. The next thing that's pretty easy, that's just gonna not only attribute to just your characters, but attribute to your strength itself, and start going with the weapons. Now, I'm not saying farm weapons. Farming weapons, actually, it takes a very long time, and it is on a resource that, yes, it's farmable, but is very time consuming to a point that is very hardcore. So I'm not telling you guys to go ahead and build tons of weapons. We're not doing any of that. What I am telling you to do is the weapons that you do have, or the weapons that you have put on a little bit of time into building already, try to do these just like your characters. Level them up to your cap. Once you have a certain cap unlocked, let's say you finally hit level 40, meaning you have access to level 50s, immediately try to level those up. Level them up to their max cap, and you do get the same amount of EXP pretty much per each level cap. So ascending from 10 to 20 or 40 to 50, you're getting yourself a ton of EXP off of that, and that's going to allow you to progress your account very quickly. Now, of course, you can do dupes both on your characters and your weapons. I don't suggest it, but it is an option. So that is two of the good ways that you can go ahead and get a lot of your EXP immediately. Another good way that I would say is probably the third thing I would start to do is going to go with our demon wedges. Now, demon wedges is kind of straightforward. If you have not opened this little function here, it actually has a bunch of these that you can end up getting that gives you some decent EXP. By finishing each one of these phases, you get a lump sum of EXP, and it's also going to help you because all of these are going to be needed on your characters anyway. But the other side of this is going to go with the demon wedge display. Now, demon wedge displaying, you want to go ahead and finish all of these ones as fast as possible, because for each one you complete, you get a lump sum of EXP. For example, if we had a whole a whole set of this being all golds, we get 800 EXP. If we had a whole set of these purples down here, we ended up getting like 1,200 for this one, or we got 400 for this set. So it's always wise to go ahead and knock these out first. Now, it's quite easy to knock out the earlier ones. The earlier ones, you get them easy, and you really want to knock out all of these here with each time you're doing these dungeons, because every time you get a set finish, you're getting a lump sum of EXP. Just by collecting one of these guys, they do give EXP just by the new ones that you gain. So by getting them even one time, it will help you out in the long run. So don't just let this slip on by. It is very much so worth doing. But where I say it's going to start to slow down here is when you reach that level 65 or 60 and up level here, because at this point these are very hard to drop, and you will have to pray a lot on luck base. So if you can get 55 down all to drop, that's already good. If you want to go the extra mile and do level 60 up, you very well can. Just do understand that level 60 up is where things get very, very time consuming, and it can take a long time to go ahead and drop them. But still, they give you a lot of EXP, so knocking them out the way is always great. Now, the next thing that's going to be really good for you guys that's also demon wedges is going to be your Consonance weapon. These are also going to be demon wedges that are very easy to get here. You can get them from different shops, and you can just exchange them on out. The best place to go ahead and get these exchanged out is going to be this game mode right here, which is called the Spindle of Fate. We also get a character from this game mode, so I do advise a lot of you guys to go ahead and exchange it out, but it's in the Mystic Mage tab here. And by doing the thing itself, you're gonna get a bunch of these said currencies here, right? Well, you use the currencies inside of here to exchange them on out. Now, a good trick with this is that you guys really want to know is the more items and battles you take, the more of these you can get in the run. I think the highest amount I've gotten in a single run has been like 1,600. I think maybe 1,700 once, and that's without any bonuses. So no like first time clears. So whenever you're doing this game mode, knock it out. Try to knock as many of the good ones out here as possible. The gates, I think with the cross on them, are the more difficult ones, and they give you a lot more currency. So what I would advise a lot of you guys to do when you're doing this is take as many battles as possible, and when there is a shop one that is beside a non-cross red gate, then you would go ahead and go to the shop area, because then at that point you're going to go ahead and buy you a bunch of different cards. If there is a gate that also has a cross on it, then you go ahead and do that gate because you want more of the prizes. Now, on the off chance that there is just gates, like a red gate and a gold gate, I do advise a lot of you guys to go through the red gate anyways, because getting more of that currency is going to be more helpful, and you can get an easy drop out of there to get not only more currency, but more things such as like bonuses and stuff that will contribute to your final amount that you get out of here. Once you get that final amount, just go ahead and continue exchanging these for demon wedges. And these ones can really help out any of your characters who have a Consonance weapon that's going to be very, very helpful. So exchanging those out is always going to be good to do. It gives you a huge lump sum of actual EXP. Now, the next thing that I can go ahead and tell you guys, other than just the normal ones that is going to help you out with EXP, is just straight up story. Story gives you a ton of EXP itself. In total, we got around, let's see, from story alone, 93k. So story alone is going to give you around 93k EXP. So doing that is going to be very much so helpful. Be sure to get your story knocked out. It's going to be great to go ahead and do, and that's going to be nice for a lot of you guys to really take advantage of. After the story here, you can kind of do whatever you like, and the other things that really give out a ton of EXP that's just going to help you is just really playing the game here. The rest of this stuff is mainly going to be forges, so the more you go ahead and forge, such as like different blueprints, you're going to get EXP for those. Now, by blueprints, I mean the weapon blueprints. These, just by gaining them, is going to give you EXP at least for the first time, and then by crafting them the first time, you get EXP. This is something that you really want to do in the long run. It takes a freaking long time to do, but it is very much so worth it. So if you can very well knock those on out here and actually go ahead and get them up, it's going to help you get a ton of EXP that you just really want to have there. But other than that, I think that is all the ways of getting EXP that I can really share with you guys. I've been grinding my butt off when it does come down to this, so just sit there, put in a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of time. Just because you see people higher than you, do not think that you have to go at their pace. This is something that you guys got to know. I'm doing this very quickly because I just enjoy the game a ton, but it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So of course, if you guys aren't able to catch up like that, don't worry, take your time with it. You will easily level up in the future and get what you need to get. But thank you guys for watching my video, and until next time, everybody, peace out.